Hi, and welcome back to Dirtbag Baseball Talk. Great to have you back, Dirtbag Nation, with us. And this gentleman, some of you will remember from a couple years ago. Some of you is going to be new to you that I have on tonight. But great show. I'm excited about it as always. And one of my very favorite people in all of baseball. And we're just going to catch up with him. Hogan Nelson from Fort Worth, Texas. And great to have you back with us, Hogan. Been a couple of years, man.
And it has been a couple years. It's great to be back. Missed it all right. Has been a long time for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And so there's a reason for not constantly staying in communication. I know we would Instagram the odd time and that and catch up or whatever and that, but you've been a tremendously busy young man. When we first met, you were 13, I believe, coming off of, at that time, your first Power Showcase Homerun Championship. Maybe that was your 12 year So there you go. You went back as a 13-year-old. You won it again. So you're a two-time champion. And we're definitely going to be talking about the Power Showcase on this episode for sure, because it is coming up in the next few days. But before that, talk to me about what you've been doing with your sporting life. Quarterback, baseball player, the whole gauntlet over the last couple of years. Get the nation caught up to date.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been a crazy journey so far these past couple of years. I mean, I'll spoil it right now. I'm not playing football anymore. It was a very tough choice, but after area code showed out pretty well there, I had to make that tough call. Prayed about it a little bit, and I was just like, if I need an off season to work on baseball, because I'm got to get velo, got to get better velo for colleges and stuff, and especially after area code baseball, probably one of the highest accolades a baseball player of my age can receive and get to go do. Definitely flipped a light bulb in my head. I was like, wow, like I need to do this. But my sophomore year of football, back when I was playing it, the year after the Power Showcase, the last time we talked, it went really well. We made it to the state semifinals, threw for 38 touchdown passes, over 3,600 yards, broke two school records. And I mean, it was going amazing. Nothing bad happened with football. I mean, it's just, I had to focus on baseball a little bit. And then, funny story. So at first I originally did not make the area code team, but then a kid dropped out and I got that call about 12 a.m. in the morning. And they were like, hey, we want you to fly down to San Diego next Monday. And I was like, all right. So I was actually at an ACU camp. Then found out the word that I'm in, and I was just like, wow, like crazy. And then from there on, like that changed my life forever. I mean, that area code. Then that's whenever, the SEC schools and everything else started coming after me. I had Tennessee after me, and that whole recruiting thing was amazing. Love everything about every school that has offered me and reached out to me. But, DBU was just always there. It's close to home. Amazing. They get a ton of kids drafted a year. And funny thing, I don't know if you actually know this, but I committed to Tennessee for maybe a day. But yeah, Tennessee was amazing school. Went down there on a visit. Everything was amazing down there. I loved it, but just some things didn't work out right. And DB was always there. They offered me a great scholarship, and that was amazing. I love that school with my whole heart. It's perfect. Coaching staff is amazing. Players amazing. But yeah, it's been one heck of a journey so far over the last 2 years.
For sure, man. I mean, DBU, he's talking about Dallas Baptist University, Dirtbags, and it's in your backyard, so to speak, or whatever. And it keeps you in hometown. Mom and dad can come and watch you play when the time comes. I mean, you're still a couple of years away or whatever, and you're a junior, I believe, right now, right in high school. And so it was funny you say about Tennessee, because when I was over coaching in France this summer and stuff like that, I was watching and keeping up to date on Dad's Facebook and that, and I saw you down in Tennessee and having a great time. And my wife and I just went there last Christmas and that, and we stopped over there, and what a beautiful field. I've got them on my phone. I've still got the photos on my phone, and that it's a beautiful field, beautiful setup, nice campus, nice country, similar to Texas to a degree. But you're right. I mean, back to your combination of football and baseball, it sometimes growing up sucks. Yeah.
Grow up and then you finally grow up and you're just like, I want to be a kid, you know? Like, but
Yeah, for sure. When you got to make those tough decisions of that, because exactly right. I mean, you're playing quarterback and you're tearing it up. I mean, you're as highly regarded on the football side of it as the baseball side of it. But you're right. It's funny how the brain triggers as you. And again, this comes to your mom and your dad and your upbringing and stuff like that. That you were able to make that decision conscientiously and visually as you're watching the players around you, the competition around you, talking with college coaches, understanding what really it looks like at the university level before you get there, and realizing that, you know what, sometimes we do have to make that decision.
for sure. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get talking about the Power Showcase. So you're a two-time champion. You're going back on Saturday morning. Take the viewers through what the week looks like. Obviously, you've got experience, 2 years doing it once, one in Miami, one in Texas, I think, or have you only done the Miami one?
No, so this one right behind me is my first ever world championship win. This was at Globe Life Field.
Okay.
Years old, and yeah, 14U. The one that I won was in Marlins Park, and that's where I'm going back again. So we'll hopefully reclaim another Marlins Park win. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. You got some good competition as always in that. It's a tremendous event, Dirtbags. If you don't understand anything of it, be sure to Google and look it up, Power Showcase World Championships, and how it works. And different age groups all the way through. You get some games now mixed in against other competition to see where you're at with that. It's awesome. So talk to us. What does the event look like? You leave on Saturday, and what is Sunday? Take us through it.
yeah, so I'm leaving about 2 o'clock Sunday after or Saturday afternoon, and then get to the hotel, get settled in, get your mind right a little bit, and then Sunday, we're heading up to the field pretty early. We're getting all our gear, all our jerseys, all our equipment, everything we need. And then Sunday afternoon, we're gonna go through like a pro day. So there's every pro scout from every MLB team is gonna be there, recruiting you, talking to you, like giving speeches to each one. Like kind of getting to know everybody. But there's that, and then there's a 60-yard dash. There's infield velo, outfield velo, kind of like the normal pro scout day. And then there's BPs, and that's probably my favorite part, obviously. But so and that's kind of the pro day in a nutshell right there. And then the next day is, or actually that night after the pro day, you have a banquet. So it's like Mr. Brian Domenico, the president and CEO of the Power Showcase, is giving like speeches, has guest speakers, everything like that. And that's also a really fun time. You get to meet everyone, really get to talk to, your competitors, I guess, but they can be friends on the field. But yeah, so you get to really just, talk to them, enjoy the atmosphere, get settled in Marlins Park a little bit. And then the next day, Monday, is big day. It's the actual event. So the goal is obviously take it step by step, make it to the finals. And then the next day is the finals. And then after the finals is the game that you were talking about. It's just this year 17 and 18 mixed up, combined. So should be pretty good. Good competition, ton of commits. So that'll be definitely a real fun time for me and everyone else there. But yeah, it's kind of like step by step in a nutshell. And I'm going to try this year to get a lot more media presence around me to, open up that side, that aspect for when I get into college, NIL deals, brand deals, endorsements, all that good stuff. Because, we're getting older, new times, new baseball, new contracts, everything. That stuff's a big factor. And
you're living the good life, man. All the old boys have done the hard work for you young pups. So
sure, I got to thank them. But yeah, that's kind of a nutshell of Power Showcase.
absolutely, man. It's changed so much, the dynamic of this game. It's unbelievable. So talk to us now. How have you been preparing for it? So, we're talking about hitting home runs. So you always hear about the actual MLB All-Star home run competition and how it can impact and affect a lot of those hitters, because some of them naturally swing home runs, some of them don't. So what is your swing normally? I guess let's start there, Hogan. What would you say your swing is normally? Line drive?
So, yeah, I'm definitely more of a doubles hitter. I'm not necessarily a home run hitter. I just have a lot of power. And as what DBU would say, I'm a doubles hitter.
Yep.
which I find gaps a ton of the time. And like doubles is the main thing. I hit more in singles and triples. I'm a doubles type of guy. But I'm not changing really anything. Like I have enough power to get it out of the stadium with a line drive. And I was up at Liberty, my school, and we have a lake that's probably about, I'd say like 30, 40 feet behind our field. It's probably about 70 feet long. And with a wood bat, I was hitting them middle and over the lake. And
Okay.
so I know that I have enough power to like just make good, clean passes and get it out of an MLB stadium. I did it when I was 13. I did it when I was 14. So it's really no different. I'm bigger. I'm stronger now. And I really think that I don't have to change much, as some other kids, you could say, would have to really just like go into it. But I don't really have to do that, and I'm very grateful and blessed for that. But so to answer your question, Kirk, I really don't have to change much. I'm just doing my swing. I'm feeling it, and I've just been working every single day off a pitching machine. It's from 51 feet at going at 58 miles an hour, so absolute meatballs. And I've just been doing that. I just got through with a lesson, and I'm just feeling good. One less lesson tomorrow on the field, do some simulated games, and then let the show begin. So
That's a fantastic thing to hear you say, Hogan, for sure. In that, so you're not a swing alteration for the home run competition. You're going to use your experience from past experiences, the knowledge that you have going in of Miami Park already, and then let your mindset just work naturally.
for sure, definitely, I really don't think there's much you need to change. Some people think, oh, I gotta you know swing harder or try to get balls elevated. Nah, man, you really just gotta like just swing good, clean passes. That's all you gotta do. I mean, overthink it. That's what people do. They get all nervous, they overthink it, they start changing everything. But like I've been there 7 times now, or 6 times now, and it's kind of just like another thing. Like I'm just there to like make new friends and win. Like people are like, "Oh my gosh, you're all stressed out," and like I tell people before they go up, I'm like, "Hey man, like you really got to be stressed. Like it's just for fun."
Good for
But
you. Good for you. I love to hear you saying that you help your competitors, because you're right. It is a competition, but it's all young amateur players loving the game of baseball at the end of the day. And good for you to be able to remind them of that as well. So I think mom and dad are excited as always, I'm sure, and stuff like that. But I'm sure they know the routine pretty much as well. Right? Saturday will be a pretty calm day. Hey, we got to get to the airport. We know what we're doing. We know what the routine looks like, which really is tremendously important for you.
oh yeah, for sure. If I didn't have a routine, I feel like I'd be more stressed out. But I got that set in. Get to the hotel, have some downtime. Just listen to music. Uh, scroll through Instagram a little bit, and that's kind of what my day looks like in a way. Or Saturday, just chill a little bit and
And
maybe.
that's one of the reasons I love him so much, Dirtbag Nation, is because he just spoke of Instagram, and here's a kid that is a two-time home run champion at the Power Showcase, just signed his letter of commit to Dallas Baptist University, is still a kid. He's still a kid at the end of the day, but he isn't sucked into the social media the way you would think. I hardly ever see a post. If it is, it's got to be something very passionate to you, very serious to you, meaningful to you. I guess it is. You don't just you observe social media, I'm sure, but you're not necessarily an engager on social media.
And honestly, I need to get a little bit better at posting and stuff, because this is gonna sound geeky, but just to get into like that algorithm a little bit, get more followers, get them big brands to notice you. Because again, like we're getting in that age and that time where like you gotta have a big following on social media to like get places and whatnot. So like that's my goal. I need to start posting more. I'm gonna start posting reels, like my batting practice and stuff like that. I feel like that could help engage and get people's attention. I've already had a couple brands reach out to me, and Crew Apparel, they reached out to me, but unfortunately in Texas, the NIL deals, that's not coming out until 2025. So my grad year, and honestly, that kind of sucks, because I really want to get paid in high school, but 2025. So everyone below me can get that opportunity. I'm happy for them. But yeah, I've had a couple brands reach out for me to be ambassadors, for me to be an ambassador, and I'd love to take that opportunity. I'd love to promote brands. I feel like that'd be really fun. But Yeah, I'm definitely not using social media just to like, just
Yeah,
full on, just, but yeah, definitely. It's strictly business. Sometimes strictly business. Sometimes I just have fun on it, but like,
yeah, and that's tough too, or whatever, and that for a young player and stuff like that to have to be able to balance, but also have the education and knowledge of how to do that type of stuff too. But I think you're going to be just fine because as people get to know you, hey, fingers crossed, baby, we're bringing home the third title and the third championship there next week or whatever and stuff like that. But it's about remember to love the game and just being who you are. If I was able to pass on advice to you and stuff like that, just continue to love this, continue to enjoy the experience, and we're all watching, we're all following in that because again, you're a humble kid, you're a well-educated kid, you're a grounded kid from your parents, and just you're fun to have on. You're fun to talk to every time. You're fun to watch when we're not able to talk all the time, Hogan. Stay up to date with your dad, like I said, I do, and stuff like that. And you know, it's just good every time we're on together. And I know we're going to have a follow-up video after the competition's done and stuff like that to again share this year's experience of the Power Showcase. Hopefully it is, fingers crossed, like you said, another championship we're talking about in after Thanksgiving, 10 days, 12 days or whatever when we hook up again. But that's it. I mean, it's dude, you're in a great stage of your life. Don't forget to be a kid. Don't forget to your friends, your family. Be you, man, because that's one of the greatest things that people are going to gravitate to you on.
yeah, that's a big thing. You are who you hang around. So you got to pick the right people. You don't want to be around, people that don't make you the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. So, I mean, it's a big aspect of life in general, not just baseball or sports. I mean, you gotta pick who you hang around wisely. We're in a time where there's a lot of bad things in the world, but you just gotta stay strong.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So we wish you the best of luck next week. We're proud of your journey to this stage. We're proud of that you hop on with us. You're a part of the nation. You are a dirtbag at the end of the day and stuff like that. And we look forward to having you on every single time. But right now, it's your time, brother. So go and enjoy it, embrace it. Man, we're rooting for you big time that you can bring it home or whatever and that, but not for us, for you. For you. That's the difference for sure. For sure. So again, Dirtbags, we'll have him on and we'll do a follow up with him and probably his mom and dad, Courtney and Curtis, quality people. I want you to get to experience them, but I'd also love to be able to share their journey on the recruiting side when we get back to that as well, what it was like to be as a parent and be able to share that for the other dirtbags out there in the world and stuff like that. So Hogan,
For them,
yeah,
that
go ahead.
was a for them that was a doozy. Like there was so much stress and visits and everything. I don't know. I had visits lined up before I committed with Georgia, Mississippi State, all the big name schools. I don't really have to list them all, but it was a lot. But I'm glad that I committed. I committed to a great place, so I'm excited for that.
That's what it's all about, man. When you know it in your heart that you did the right decision, stuff like that. The bonus is, like we said, mom and dad get to come and watch you. Your friends come to get to watch you, unless they're abroad at university themselves or whatever and stuff like that. But to play in your own home state, that's pretty special, man. And 6 years from now, 7 years from now, hopefully you're going to be able to look back at and still say, you know what, at the end of the day, I still made the right decision.
Amen. Yes, sir, for sure.
For sure. So, all right, dirtbags, that's all we've got for tonight's show and stuff like that. Thank you for watching. Again, Hogan, thank you so much for hopping on with me, man. Get after it. Get after it. After we say it at the nation, man, get up, get after it, get dirty next week. Take it to the house, big man, but enjoy every moment of it. So we can't thank you enough for hopping on with us.
Thank you very much.
You got it. So, dirtbags, we'll be right back here next time. Share it. If you want merchandise, head on over to dirtbagbaseballnation.com. We'll hook you up, look after you, whatever you need to do. Yes, thank you, Hogan, or whatever. That's the one of the American or America USA baseball designs. So
Yep.
Hogan was nice enough to wear it for us and hook them up, and you look damn good in it too, brother. You look real good in it. So you're a beast, man. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. We're going to talk to you real soon. So